Hay, Becker, Smith, Baudet, Purfist, Ashley, and Michelle. What now? He's trying to, and then he'll come over after the race starts. Drivers ready. Marshall's on your toes. I'll call you by name. Brandenburg, Struley, Kreuzer, Hay, Becker, Smith, Baudet, Purfist, Ashley, and Michelle. See, there's even extra track. I got like 50 extra feet we could put a whole nother stock short course truck in. Let's work together, drivers. We are practicing for a main time here in stock short course. But I do have to say, all the stock short course drivers have done a good job sharing the track today. Let's keep that up. Right now, out in front of this one, it's Thomas Kreuzer looking to snag the TQ at the last possible moment. Kreuzer, Struley, Brandenburg, Smith, Hay, Becker, Purfist, Baudet, Ashley, Michelle. We're 1 minute into this thing already. Thomas Kreuzer on a 17 and a 10. Struley's on a 17-15. Brandenburg's on a 16 flat. Doug Hay on a 16.03. It's moving around plenty. We got 1:15 and 3:45 to go. Work together, drivers. Well, see, that's exactly what we were trying to avoid. Things will happen. Good Marshall, Doug. Sweeper, go low. Go very low in the sweeper. It's clear. Struley's made his way to the front of this one. Struley, Becker, Hay, Brandenburg, Kreuzer, Smith, Ashley, Ken, Jan, Michelle. 1:55 in. 3 more minutes to go. You got fenders. You might have to use them. Ashley, yeah. You're doing good. Everybody's doing good. Struley out front, 16.07. Doug Hay, 16.07. Riley Becker, 16.07. Matt Brandenburg on an 09. Kreuzer on a 14. Then Mark Smith, Jan Purfist, Ashley, Ken, Michelle. We're about to hit the halfway mark, and it is close at the front. But at the front is Doug Hay. Doug Hay, Ryan Struley, Riley Becker, Matt Brandenburg, Thomas Kreuzer, your top 5 here with 2:25 to go. The one and only Doug Hay has made his way to the front of this one. He's on an 18 and a backstretch behind you. It's clear. Doug can't quite clear the gap on the big table. That might cost him the lead. We're going to find out. It's very close at the front. Struley taking the lead back. Struley, Hay, Brandenburg, Becker, Kreuzer. Kreuzer got the hot lap of the race. A little too fast for his own good. Comes up on lap cars so fast they don't even see him coming. Struley throwing down his hot lap. So it's Struley, Hay, Brandenburg, Becker, Smith, Kreuzer, Ken, Jan, Ashley, Michelle. We got 1:30 to go, drivers. 1:30 to go in this one. Struley coming out 18.2 last time around. 19.5 backs it up. Struley and Hay, 1 second apart. 2 seconds back to Becker. 2 seconds back to Brandenburg. 2 seconds back to Kreuzer. 3 seconds back to Mark Smith. All those trucks on 16-lap runs. Jan's moved her way to the front of the back. Then Ken, Ashley, and Michelle. We got 1:05, just over a minute to go in this one. Kreuzer going big over Doug Hay over the kids' table. That was a show of power by Thomas Kreuzer right there. Struley's still out front. Struley's got a quick truck. He's been working hard on that TLR ride. Right there, but Ken and Jan, that is some great driving. That's why you can put 10 trucks on the track. That's how it's done. Everybody's sharing the room there. Struley getting down to a 16:01. And improving with 15 seconds to go. Struley, Becker, Kreuzer, Hayes, Smith, Jan, Ken, Ashley, Michelle. We got 5 seconds to go, drivers. Let's finish up strong. Kreuzer's worked his way all the way up to the second spot. But he's no match for Struley here in round 3. Struley, you're done. Got caught at the line, 16 and a flat. Everyone else still going. Kreuzer, you're done. Becker's done. Hay is done. Waiting for Mark, Jan, Ken, Ashley, and Michelle. There's Michelle. Waiting for Jan, Ken, and Ashley. And that's a race. Struley, Kreuzer, Becker, Hay, Smith, Purvis, Baudet, Letarte, and Letarte. Next up, Stock/Madness time. Stock Slash getting ready to go. Next up, be the first heat of Stock Buggy. We'll spread out our marshals here. All Stock Slashes are up. Wilbert's driving something. Do we have any Larry Wrights? Any of the Larry Wrights going to make this one, Sarah? Sarah Wright? Sarah Wright? Are any of your family coming? Okay. Both? Sweet. Cool. We got to have lots of Stock Slashes. You too can run Stock Slash if you make your way into the hobby shop. We have Stock Slashes, and we are happy to sell them to you. They are not expensive. They are fun. If you can't buy a Stock Slash, you might be able to beg one from Larry Wright. It's okay, Larry. We're good. So you driving Jake Shear's truck then? Okay. Okay, that's Little Larry? Okay. Watch it in the S's. You guys can even make warm-up laps interesting. All right, Big Larry, go ahead and take another lap. And we're going to close the backstretch. Backstretch is closed. We're going to do... You're in heat number 4, so 2 races from now. All right, we're going to do a land rush, except Paul Martinez, go ahead, go back to the kiddie table again. Huh? I was thinking about it, but for qualifying, it doesn't really work out, you know, because we're going for time. And then Don, yeah, we're going to start you in the middle of the triples this time. Yeah, no. In between the first and the second of the triples, just right there. Yeah, it's in the valley of death. In the valley of death, you should fear no Traxxas. Larry's self-imposing a penalty. He is the stock slash killer. Now this is how we start stock slash. Drivers ready. Marshals on your toes. You are all going on the sound of the tone. The Land Rush 3. Looks like Doonan out front there. Going to try to hold off Little Larry. And Jacob Shearer slash Matt Wilbert. Paul Martinez already making up a lot of ground. That's why we handicap him. Martinez going right through Little Larry. Big Larry gets it wrong on the big table. Let's Don through. So front to back, it's Kevin Doonan out front. Paul Martinez up to the second spot. Then we got Matt Wilbert, Little Larry, Don, and Big Larry. Paul Martinez gets inside of Kevin in the S's. I can't tell if he's waiting for him or if it's just stock slash stuff. Don's stuck on the pipe. Marshall can't get there. That's going to put Don to the back. Your leader down the backstretch in front of me right now, it's Paul Martinez. Paul Martinez is going to try to hold off Kevin Doonan and Matt Wilbert. Wilbert trying his hand at the stock slash. Then we got a battle brewing between Big Larry and Don around the wheel and that associated point. Out to the front we go, though. It's Paul Martinez clearing the kids' table down the backstretch in front of me now. That's the gap to second spot. It's Kevin Doonan through the sweeper in that silver and white truck. Here comes Matt Wilbert. And there's Don. Big Larry in the 5th spot. Little Larry having some troubles. So they are exactly as they seem. The red and black truck in the triple section is your leader. And the all-black truck of Big Larry going to try to track him down from behind. We got the middle 3 starting to clog up. That's Doonan, Wilbert, and Don. Doonan and Wilbert trading doors around the roulette wheel. Wilbert gets by, but Doonan's not done yet, and here comes Don over the big table. Doonan gets it wrong. That's going to let Don through. Wilbert cannot handle all the power. Gets it wrong in the triple section. Great job by the marshal there, and the battle continues. Way out front, Paul Martinez is going to try to steal the stock slash TQ in the last round. Don has made his way through the pack. He's up to second, but he's got to contend with Wilbert. Wilbert testing the front bumper on the stock slash. It is durable. Backstretch. That was your leader, Paul Martinez. Here comes Don. So the battle for the win between Paul and Don around the roulette wheel. They've been battling all afternoon, and it continues at associated point. Then we have the battle that is Wilbert, Doonan, and Big Larry. So we have the battle for the front two. Oh, little bobble there by Don. That's going to let Paul break away. Paul Martinez breaks away the entire length of the backstretch. And then it's Don, Matt, and Kevin. Every time I look up, it says Jake Shearer, and it's not. It's Matt Wilbert. Paul Martinez gets it wrong at associated point. That's going to put Don to the front. So that is the battle in front of the driver's stand. Don rolling it over. Paul rolling it over. Don gets back on his wheels. Wilbert's right there. Little Larry crosses into the backstretch. Little Larry taking out Don. That is a hit job if I've ever seen it. That's going to move Big Larry up to the second spot. Your leader is Matt Wilbert with the rent-a-ride. Paul Martinez works his way through. Here comes Doonan. Top ropes him. Way out front, it's Matt Wilbert pretending to be Jake Shearer. Second spot going to be Paul Martinez. He's lost his lead, though, and there's Kevin and Don. That's for position second, third, and fourth around associated point. Don looks inside of Kevin, who's getting it all squirrely, trying to find his way around Martinez. Can't do it. Martinez slams the door. Out front, it is Shearer. He's checking out. His name is really Matt Wilbert, but I'm just going to call him Jake Shearer. That's what he gets. He rolls it over out of frustration. Second spot going to be Paul Martinez at Associated Point, trying to hold off a hard-charging Don Stuck. Don all over his back bumper. This does not look like it'll affect the qualifying order much, but it's been a heck of a race. Paul gets it wrong on the pipe. That's going to let Don by. Don's set to the front, but he's got a long way to go to catch Matt Wilbert in the rent-a-ride. If Matt Wilbert keeps doing that, though, he's going to catch him. Wilbert out in front. He's in the triple section right now. Second place truck going to be Don with the big yellow patch in the front in front of the driver's stand. Battle for third and fourth brewing between Paul and Larry. Larry gets by Paul. Something's wrong with Paul's truck. That's going to let Larry through and Kevin Doonan. So that's going to be for position between Doonan and Martinez in front of me right now. That's going to be for fourth and fifth. Top three broken away steadily. Matt Wilbert making a mockery of qualifier number 3. Around roulette wheel and at Associated Point. Huge lead to Don, who can't catch a break in this round. Don around Associated Point right now. Then Larry's made his way up to third. Finish the laps you're on, you'll be done. Kevin, you got caught at the line. Jacob Shearer / Matt Wilbert, you're done. Paul Martinez done. Larry Wright, the fourth is done. Down. We're just waiting for Big Larry. That's a heat. Matt Wilbert winning that one with Don Stuck, Larry Wright the third, Kevin Doonan, Paul Martinez, and Larry Wright the fourth. That's going to move whoever's driving the Jacob Shearer truck up to second qualifying this afternoon. I'm going to remember that when it comes time to line up for the mains, though. We're going to see who's driving and where I put you. I reserve the right to do anything I like to stock slash. I was thinking about backwards. That doesn't even seem sick enough. Ooh. That's a thought. We'll see. We'll think of something. We'll think of something. I actually think what I might do. Well, I'll keep that to myself. I'll keep that to myself. We'll come up with something terrible to do to the stock slashes, and particularly those of them who qualified well, or yeah, or shouldn't own a stock slash in the first place. All right, we move on to stock buggy. We'll spread out our stock slash marshals. Give Jan a second to get to position. All right, drivers. Let's roll out. I've got an idea. I have an idea, which for me is interesting. It's rare that I have ideas. The backstretch is closed. The backstretch is closed. We're going to line them up at the beginning of the back straightaway here for heat number 3 on your sheets. First of 4 heats of stock buggy. Lineup going to be Ken, James, Joe, Chuck, Larry, and Matt. Drivers ready. Marshals on your toes. I'll call you by name. Chuck, Larry, and Matt. Round number 3, rocket round style qualifying. Here at Saturday Fever. Watch it at the end of the big table. Big table at the end. It's clear now. Work together, guys. Work together. Share the racing surface, and we'll all go fast. We're going to let another lap get in the books here, see how it sorts out. A few accidents there on that lap. So it's James out front on a 16 and a 15. Joe's on a 16 and an 18. Little Larry on a 14 flat. Chuck on a 14 and a 10. Ken and Matt getting going after rough starts. Heat number 3 running. Heat number 4 should be lining up, and heat number 5 should be thinking about it. $16 and a 12, the pace off your leader now, Joe. Joe, little bobble last lap, going to give it back to James. James on a 16 and a 13. Now Larry Wright, the 4th, up to 2nd on a 15.03. The same pace for Joe. Chuck's on a 15 and a 16. Ken's on a 14. Matt's on a 9. Top 3 drivers looking to improve their times. That's James, Joe, and Larry. We're approaching the 2-minute mark here, drivers. Approaching 2 minutes. You heard the automatic person. There are 3 minutes to go. Great job by the marshals. Everybody had to rotate over a spot, and they did it seamlessly. James Artrip has made his way to the front, 16 and a 14. Now down to a 15 and a flat. Joe's on a 15.05. Chuck's on a 15 and a 19. Larry's on a 14.03. Ken's on a 14.04. Now Ken down to a 14.02. Good lap last time around for Ken. Making up some ground. Great marshal there by Paul Martinez. Bam. This has been an exhibition of great marshaling. We got 3 minutes in, just over 2 minutes to go. James trying to get back onto a 16-lap run, but he'd improve by 2 positions in the qualifying order if it stands. Joe looking to move up 1 position, then Chuck, Larry, and Ken. 3:10 in, 1:50 to go. Watch it at the wheel. It's clear now. Kevin dancing around the traffic. We got a minute 20 to go in this one, minute 20 to go. James out front, 16 and a 5:19. Oof. It happens. It happens. It's just a part number. It's plastic. These things will happen. Yeah, it could have been a chassis. I had to buy a chassis last night. My car has a brand new chassis today. That's why I was up late enough to start seeing the A-mains at Worlds, because I was changing a chassis last night. Wilbert was building a Yokomo. We got 40 seconds to go. James Artrip looking to improve his time. Everybody else got room to make up. James out front in that yellow car with the numbers on the side pods. That's throwback paint scheme. We used to paint numbers on cars. That used to be a thing people did. Of course, at the speeds we were going with brush motors and nickel batteries, you could read the numbers. 15 and an 02. The pace off of James, then Ken, Chuck, Larry. Finish strong, drivers. Remember, if you're not going to stay for your mains, that's totally fine. Just come tell me, and we can plan around it. Nothing's more annoying than setting up a main and only having 3 cars in it. James, you're done. Everyone else still going. Good run, James. That's 2 positions better than you were qualified. Larry Wright, you're done. 18.577. Hot lap of the race on the last lap for Larry Wright, the 4th. That's a heat. That's a heat. Shut him down, driver. Shut him down. James, Ken, Larry, Chuck. Going to be the rundown in that one. James improving 2 spots in the order. Larry improving time but not position. And we move on to the second heat of stock buggy. Riley Becker, Tim McCarthy, Sean Krivitz, Kevin Doonan, Jacob Scherer, Nick Cena, and Mark Smith. It does look fun though, yeah. As long as we just put it off the shelf, it's fine. But if we start working in the good run, it was much better. Hey, well, let's half the battle. Spread out our marshals here. All right, drivers, let's roll out. It's okay, Riley. It's okay. Riley, right now you're sitting 15th. I know you got a top 10 car there. Backstretch is closed. Backstretch is closed. Watch at the end of the big table. One more chance to throw down a hot one, guys. It's okay. There's bump ups. There's bump ups. Let's throw it down. Lineup going to be Becker, McCarthy, Krivitz, Doonan, Shearer, Cena, Smith. Drivers ready. Marshals on your toes. I'm going to call you by names. Riley. Tim. Sean. Kevin. Jacob. Nick. And Mark. The time we're shooting for, Brian Lutz is 18 in a 5:06. Good TQ time off of Brian Lutz right now. Riley Becker coming out swinging. Watch it on the back straight. Go wide. It's clear now. Riley got jammed into a really fast heat for the first two rounds. Got stuck moving over for 5 minutes. He's got a fast car, though. And he's out front of this one. Riley Becker on pace right now to get himself back into the A-main. Then Tim McCarthy. Nick Cena, Mark Smith, Jake Shearer, Sean Krivitz, Kevin Doonan. We're approaching that 1 minute mark. Top four drivers on green runs. That's Riley Becker, Tim McCarthy, Nick Cena, Mark Smith, all looking to improve their times. And Sean, Jacob, Kevin. Your leader, that orange and blue car, that's Riley Becker. He's on a 17.509 pace. Second spot going to be Tim McCarthy. Tim going to be in that green and white car around Associated Point right now. Nick Cena, your third place car. He's got that white and green with the pink. It's a one off of Chris Garay's paint scheme there. That's almost a Chris Garay. Sean Krivitz has moved his way up to the fourth spot. Sean in the blue and white car down the backstretch right now. We got a minute 45 in, 3:15 to go. S's. Watch it in the S's. Tough break there for Tim. He's still on a good run. When you see that orange and blue car coming through, that's your leader. That's Riley Becker. Give him some room, as they did right there. Perfect job, drivers. Great job by Kevin, showing everyone how it's done on the announcer's cue. That's how we go fast. 17 and a 5:11 pace right now for Riley Becker. That's good enough to move him to 9th in the order. It's a good run off of Riley. He's had a long afternoon, but he's got a quick car. Tim McCarthy in that second spot, 16:02. Nick's on a 16:05. Now Sean Krivitz moves up with a 16:04. Kevin Doonan on a 15:07. Jake on a 15:11. Mark on a 15 and a 13. We're about to hit the halfway mark right behind you. Watch it on the backstretch. Watch it on the backstretch. It's clear, clear, clear. Your leader all alone in the middle of the track, the orange and blue TLR car. That's Riley Becker with my favorite mismatched wheels. He's going to be coming up on Nick Cena next. When he gets there, Nick will definitely give him some room. Riley coming around 17.9 last lap off of Riley. Good lap. He's got the hot lap of this race of a 17.8. Watching the first turn. First turn go wide. It's clear. Good marshal there by who I think is Matt Madison. Watching the triples. Go wide in the triples. It's clear, clear, clear. Riley Becker out front, 17 and a 10. He's got to get to a 17.09 to catch Struley. Ryan Struley is the back of the A-main right now in two-wheel drive buggy. Go low in the sweeper. It's clear now. Doonan with a little traction roll. We got a minute and a half to go. Minute and a half to go. Tim McCarthy throwing down his hot lap. 17.9 off of Tim last time around. He's trying to hold off a hard-charging Sean Krivitz. So it's Riley Becker, Tim McCarthy, Sean Krivitz, Nick Cena, Jake Shear, Mark Smith, Kevin Doonan. We got a minute 10 and the overtime to go. Riley Becker looking to move up 6 spots in the qualifying order. Tim McCarthy looking to improve position, time but not position. Nick Pizzina looking to jump 3 spots. Sean Krivitz looking to improve time. We got less than a minute to go. Let's finish strong. Lots of you on very good runs here. Work together. We'll get there fast. Krivitz, that is the leader behind you. I know you know that. Riley on a good one here. Trying to get to the end of the A main. At least would like that BQ run that he's on right now. Watch it on the table. Watch it on the table. Sorry, Tim. My reaction time was just a second late to warn you. We got 35 seconds to go, drivers. 35 seconds to go. Let's finish strong. 4 of you looking to improve your times. I got 4 green numbers up there. Sean, that's second place right behind you. Great driving there by Sean Krivitz, showing everyone how it's done. Lets the second place car through, falls right back into line. We got 15 seconds plus the extra time to go. Let's finish strong, drivers. Riley Becker looking to go 10th quick now. Other side for Sean, get him on the back straight. Good job by the marshals. Time is about to expire, but the race is not. Keep going, keep going. I'll tell you when you're done. One more, Kevin. Tim McCarthy's done. He's the only one who's done. Jacob Shearer, you got one more. Riley Becker is done. Nick Cena's done. Mark Smith is done. Sean Krivitz just waiting for Jacob Shearer and Kevin Doonan. Here they come down the backstretch right now, winning that one, moving to 10th in the order. Riley Becker, 17 and a 12. Nick Cena moves up to 16th with a 16:03.2. Tim McCarthy 16:03.9. Sean Krivitz 16 and 11. Jake Shearer 16 and 15. Mark Smith 15:02 and Kevin Doonan 15 and a 16. We move on to heat number 5, the third heat of stock buggy. And it gets faster. This heat going to be Ryan Struley, Jeff Piskey, Rod Gilly, Lance, Kyle Kasurik, Riley Sorgen, and Jesse Wolkenheim. Jesse, is it Wolkenheim or Volkenheim? That's what I like about you, Jesse. Jesse Wolkenheim tried his butt off to beat me at F1 cars the other day. I don't know. Yeah. Riley Becker doing a yeoman's work out there after laying down a good qualifier. And then Matt, you're out too, right? You're out, right? Thanks for coming, man. Appreciate it. Remember, if you're not going to stay for your mains, that's fine. Just come and tell me, and we will make the changes accordingly. Great job cleaning off the track. Thank you, drivers. It's a good run, Riley. It's solid. Let's roll out, drivers. Roll out. Remember, we have bump ups at Saturday Fever. It's going to give Riley Becker one more shot at that A main. All right, now he's sitting front row in the B, throwing down a good run that time. Watching that first turn. Watching the sweeper go wide in the sweeper, drivers. Well, the backstretch should be closed. And now the backstretch is closed. So the time we're shooting for is Brian Lutz is 18 in a 5:06. Right now, Ryan Struley is your 8th place qualifier. He's sitting on a 17.509. Lineup for this one going to be Struley, Piskey, Gilly, Androsko, Kasurik, Sorgen, Wolkenheim. Drivers ready. Marshals on your toes. I'll call you by names. Struley, Piskey, Gilly, Lance, Kyle, Riley, and Jesse. Work together out there, drivers. Work together. And we can all go fast. This is not quite our last chance to make the A main. There's a B main. And you can bump right into the A main from the B main here at Saturday Fever. There was an interesting article on Live RC recently about to bump up or not to bump up. That is the question. I like bump ups. I qualify terribly. You all know that. We got 2 laps in the books. That's enough to start figuring out who's winning, and that would be Rod Gilly. Rod's out front on a 17 and an 03, trying to bump me down a notch or two. Lance on a 17.08, Ryan Struley on a 17 and 10, Piskey on a 13, Wolkenheim on a 14, Kyle Kasurik on a 16 flat, Riley Sorgen on a 16.06. Watch it at the kids' table. It's clear. Time flies when you're having fun. We're a minute 20 into this one already. Rod Gilly out front in a 17.502, looking to go 6th quick. Struley right behind him, 17.06, now 17.04. Struley taking a big chunk out of the pace that time around. When you see Struley coming through in that silver, blue, and orange TLR, give him some room. He's on a flyer, but not as fast as Rod Gilly. Rod Gilly going to be your leader right now. Rod working that gorgeous multicolored car. Driver's curse over the kiddies table. Or excuse me, announcer's curse. Gonna get him. That's gonna move Struley back to the front. Struley, Gilly, Androsko, Kasurik, Wolkenheim, Piskey, Sorgen. 2 minutes in, 3 minutes to go. Top 5 drivers all looking to improve their times. I don't know if the track is getting faster or if the setups are. It's getting quicker in stock buggy this afternoon. Rod Gilly throwing down a 17.1. New hot lap for him, hot lap for the heat. That's going to put him back into an A-main run. Rod Gilly trying to get himself directly into the A-main, not passing go, not collecting $200. Right now he's on pace to do it. He's on a 17.505 pace. He's got that gorgeous yellow and orange car going over the big table right now, right behind Struley on track. Second spot was Kyle Kasurik. He had a rough lap. That'll drop him down the order, move Lance up to the second spot. So it's Rodney, Lance, Struley, Piskey, Wolkenheim, Kasurik, Sorgen. 2:55 in, just over 2 minutes to go. Rod Gilly, 5 seconds to Lance, 1 second to Struley, 3 seconds to Piskey. Jesse Wolkenheim opens up the 16-lap club. He's on a flat. Kasurik and Sorgen both on 04s. Another rough lap for Kyle Kasurik, going to drop him out of the battle. 3:15 in, 1:45 to go. Rod Gilly out front looking to go 7th quick and bump Ryan Struley out of the A-main. Watch it in front of the driver's stand. Kyle Kasurik must have run over a leprechaun. All the bad luck this run. That's okay. There's plenty of time to go. 1:30 to go in this one. 1:30 to go. Rod Gilly out front on an A-main run. 17.506. Struley trying to hunt him down, but he's on a 17 and an 11. Lance is on a 13. Piskey on a 15. Jesse on a 17. Riley Sorgen and Kyle Kasurik having rough runs. They got a minute 10 to sort it out. Rod Gilly looking to go 7th quick. Front. He's going to be coming up on Jesse in a little bit. Jesse knows the deal. He'll give him room when he gets there. Jesse throws down his hot lap of the race last time around. He can feel the heat. He went 17.5 last time around. We got 40 seconds and change. We got improved runs for Gilly and Trosco and Wolkenheim. Gilly gets it wrong at the roulette wheel. It is a gamble every time I go through there. Struley, that's the leader in front of you. You guys work together, but you are in the third spot, so you're both quick. 25 seconds, drivers. Let's finish strong. Let's share the track. Let's go quick. Gilly's still on an A-main run. 17 and an 09 off of Gilly. He's in the S's. He's trying to bump Struley out of the A-main. Struley trying to get back into the fight. He's got too much time to make up, though. We got 5 seconds in the overtime. Struley going to have to hold off a hard charging Lance and Jeff and Wolkenheim. It's very close across the middle of this one. Let's finish strong, drivers. Finish strong. I'll tell you when you're done. Everybody's still racing. Everybody's still racing. I will tell you if and when you are done. Rod Gilly, you're done. Ryan Struley, you're done. Jesse, you're still racing. The only car we're waiting for is Jesse Wolkenheim in the green. Jesse is still racing. Let him finish that lap. It might matter. Rod Gilly going to take that thing down and shut him down. Rod Gilly going to win it. Goes to 8th quick. That'll move Rod Gilly into the A-main. Bump Ryan Struley to BQ. Heartbreaking for Ryan Struley. Lance moves up by time but not position to 12th. Wolkenheim up to 13th. Everybody else less than their earlier efforts. If I could get Greg Tenney's to the scoring booth, please. Greg Tenney's to the scoring booth. It's heat number 6 time. Lutz, Weissenberger, Bliss, Kreuzer, Sorgen, myself, and Matt Kasurik.
Hey. All right, you guys can roll them out real slow like. This is race 6 of 10. 7 is up next. Next is a 4x4 short course. This is our 4th and final heat of stock buggy right here. Everybody's checked in, so you guys can go ahead and park them on the back straightaway, please. Nice. Just need a check-in from Ska. Once again, a bold move from your Saturday Night Fever announcer. No warm-up. Watch out, Kreuzer. Yeah, don't want to lose that peak. Okay, the order. Brian Lutz, CJ Weissenberger, Ben Bliss, Thomas Kreuzer, Brian Sorgen, Adam Scott, and Matt Kasurik. We have marshals, we have racers, and I am announcing. All right, you guys are going on my name. Lutz, Weissenberger, Benjamin, Kreuzer, Sorgen, Ska, and Kasurik. Let's see who's fast in the front. It's Brian Lutz. His hot lap, first lap, 16.82. Thomas Kreuzer, 16.84. Lutz and Kreuzer shifting spots between 1 and 2. Weissenberger in the 3. Ben Bliss, he's up in that 4 spot. Brian Sorgen in 5. Ska with a very long second lap. Going to drop him down to 7. Kasurik in 6. 4 minutes. Kreuzer laying it down last time by 16.6. Let's put him on an 18.505 run. Good enough to put him at top qualifier. Thomas backs it up with another 16.8. 18.503 now. He's coming through the short chute, going to the triple right now. Going to come up on CJ, eventually shorts it. Volkenheim's right there. Watch it in the large tabletop. Sorge getting it wrong. He's off and rolling again. Not going to lose too much time. Kasurik putting it into the pole. 3 minutes left to go. It's now Ban Bliss at a point. 16.7 that last time by. He's dropping down now to second as Lutz takes over the lead. 18.506.83. Ben Bliss 18.506.89. Thomas Kreuzer 18.511. CJ Weissenberger 18.515. Ska 17. Sorgen 17. And Kasurik 17. 2:30 to go. CJ getting it wrong on that big table. That's Kreuzer the leader. He's going to let him go. Kreuzer gets it wrong. Although there's 2 minutes left, long race, he can still get it back. Just got to keep his head down and push it. That moves Brian Lutz to the top spot. 18.507. Ben Bliss 18.510. Thomas Kreuzer dropping down to a 17 lap run. Weissenberger 17. Sorgen 17. Ska 17. And Kasurik with some errors on a 16. Beautiful line through the large tabletop for CJ. $1:30 to go. Lutz on the point. TQ. Not looking to go faster than his last run, but still a good run nonetheless. Estimated to put him first overall. Ben Bliss, second spot. 3 seconds behind Lutz. Lutz last time by 16.8. Let's see what Bliss has got. Bliss 17.2. Needs to step it up if he wants to beat B. Ryan Lutz. CJ Weissenberger in that third spot. Thomas Kreuzer moving up to third spot now on 17 and a 5:02, getting a little faster. Kreuzer has the hot lap of the race with a 16.4. That is moving for a stock buggy. Weissenberger in fourth. Ska, fifth. Sorgen, Kasurik, 45 seconds to go. Another 16.9 for Brian Lutz. Kreuzer right on his tail. They're working together to get to the top spots. Thomas Kreuzer is currently looking to go fourth overall. Keep going. Watch it in the roulette wheel. Nice job, Ska. Kreuzer and Lutz, keep it clean to the end. You guys are both on good runs. Keep going. Everybody keep going. Work together. CJ Weissenberger, you are done. Brian Lutz, you're done. Everyone else is still racing. Sorgen, you're done. Ban Bliss, you're done. Adam Sky, you are done. Waiting on Kreuzer and Kasurik. Yeah, you? Dog, I didn't call your name. Kreuzer still going to hold on to that third spot. Brian Lutz, 18.506 TQ for the round. Ben Bliss, 5.16. Kreuzer, 18 and a 5.28. Still got that hot lap, 16.4. CJ Weissenberger, Sorgen, Ska, and Kasurik. Sorry about that, Thomas. I don't know if that was a miscommunication or what. Hold the cars, please. All the blowers are going. The cars are not moving, Brandenburg. Let's get our marshals spread out here. Alright, you guys can slowly and cautiously roll them out. We could use one more marshal over here in the carousel. It'd be ideal. This is Heat 7. This is our singular heat, a 4x4 short course. One lap and park 'em. Just waiting on a check-in from David Jones. Straightaway is closed. Thank you, Riley. No David Jones? No? Alright. The order. Matt Sunderledge, Matt Brandenburg, Don, Paul, Daniel, and Carlitos. This is our heat number 7, 4x4 short course. We got marshals, the track's blown off, and I'm announcing. Alright, I'll call you by name. Sunderledge. Brandenburg. Don. Martinez. Daniel. And Carlitos. Brandenburg's truck ripping a little wheelie in the infield right there. Four by four short course. We have not seen this class in a seems like far too long. Loud, fast, dangerous, powerful. What more can you want? Caution in the triple. All right, early on, it's Sunderledge on the point. Brandenburg in that second spot. Don, Daniel, Martinez, Carlitos. 4 minutes to go. Hot lap of the race is Brandenburg with a 17-1. Martinez and Jones and Carlitos all laying down their hot laps that last time by. Your leader is Sunderledge. He is in a silver, fluorescent yellow. Yellow wheels going on the straightaway right now into the sweeper. Hot lap, 17-1 last time by. That's his fast lap. Matt Sunderledge is on an 18 and a 5.14. Matt Brandenburg on a 17 and a 5.11. Don on 16. Martinez on 16. Carlitos on 16. And Dan Jones on 16. 3:10 to go. Your leader is Sunderledge. He's in that all silver with the yellow. If you see him, give him room. That might have been a little too much room, but still. Thank you. Brandenburg getting stuck in the penalty box. He wheels it out of there. Going big air. 2:45 to go. Caution in the triples. Other side, Ben. Other side. Yeah. On the point. TQ run. Matt Sunderledge, his fast lap is a 17 and flat. He's on an 18 and a 5.11. Hot lap of the race, though, is Matt Brandenburg with a 16.9. He's on a 17 and a 5.09. Don on a 17.518. Martinez on a 16. Daniel Jones on a 15. Carlitos on a 15. Watch it in the roulette wheel. It is clear. 1:55 to go. 1:55 now. Caution in the roulette wheel. It's clear again. Martinez getting beat around out there. $1:40 to go. Still Sunderledge, Brandenburg, Don, Martinez, Jones, and Carlitos. Sunderledge opting to double single over the triple jump. Playing it safe. Brandenburg goes big. He ain't got time for that. Brandenburg 16-8 last time by. That's his hot lap and the hot lap of the race. Sunderland still on the point with an 18 and a 5:12. Brandenburg picking it up, 17.507. Don 16, Martinez 16, Daniel Jones 16, and Carlitos on 15. 35 seconds to go. Brandenburg getting faster every time he crosses the line. He's down to 17 and a 5:06 now. He's going to be patient coming into this traffic. Gets through it. Double single, smart move. Slow lap that time by 18.3, but still on a 17 and a 5:06. Matt Sunderland just laying down the hot lap of the race that last time by 16.8. Slightly faster than Matt Brandenburg, 16.8. Everybody is still racing. Matt Brandenburg, you are the only one done. Paul Martinez, you're done. Daniel Jones, you're done. Sunderledge, Don, you're done. Just waiting on one. Just waiting on Carlitos. He's coming over the small table right now, otherwise known as the kids' table. And that's a race. Sunderledge going to win it. TQ 18.513. Brandenburg get down to 17.505. Don 16. Daniel Jones 15. Martinez 15. And Carlitos 15.
And we move on to 13.5 four-wheel drive, last chance qualifying. Wolkenheim, Gilly, Shear, Doonan, McCarthy, Latart, Thierfelder, Cottrell. Remember, if you're not running your main, please come tell me. To make things better for everybody. Yeah, Carlitos over here would be great. Let's roll out, drivers. The time we're shooting for: Ben Bliss 18:01.5, CJ sitting on an 18:01.8. Mike Meister sitting on 18:02.9. Very close in 13.5 buggy, as it always is in stock class racing. Backstretch is closed. Backstretch is closed. Lineup: Wolkenheim, Gilly, Shearer, Doonan, McCarthy, Latart, Thierfelder, Cottrell. Drivers ready. Marshals on your toes. I'll call you by name. Jesse. Rod. Jake, Kevin, Tim, Brian, Ryan, and Chuck. Let's work together. Let's go fast. Rod Gilly's starting to get a feel for the track, throwing on a hot one early. We'll see how it holds up. Visually, lap looked really good. And it is your first hot lap. Rod out early with that bright colored car in front of me right now with the front wing. Wolkenheim second by time. Shearer should hang on to the third spot. Watching the triples go wide. It's clear, clear. We got 2 laps in the books. Gilly, Wolkenheim, Shearer, McCarthy, Letarte, Cottrell, Doonan, and Thierfelder. You heard the lady. 4 minutes to go in this one. We're trying to crack the top 8. Sweeper go low. Sweeper go low. Sweeper go low. It's clear. That car is no more. These things happen. Tough break, Brian. Didn't see what happened there. Little bobble for Rod. Gonna move Tim to the top. So it's Tim, Jesse, Jacob, Chuck, Brian. Excuse me. Chuck, Rodney, Ryan, and Kevin. 140 in, 320 to go. Hot lap of the race. Rod Gilly did a 16.9. He's down in 4th spot, trying to work his way back to the front. We're 2 minutes in, 3 minutes to go. Tim McCarthy, Chuck Cottrell, and Ryan Thierfelder are on better runs. Everybody else has room to make up. Your leader now is Jesse Wolkenheim. He's on a 17.05. He's already got a 17.03 in the books. So he's within distance of improving his time. Wolkenheim, McCarthy, Gilly, Shearer, Cottrell, Doonan, Thierfelder. Wolkenheim getting a little too much traction there. Just laid down his hot lap and promptly traction rolled it in the sweeper. I know that feeling. Jake Shearer throwing down a 16.6. Hot lap by 3/10 in this heat. Jacob trying to move to the front in the yellow and white. We got just over 2 minutes to go in this one. Tim's out front on a 17.06. Jesse on an 08. Rodney on a 10. Shearer on a flat. Doonan on an 05. And the same for Cottrell. Thierfelder on a 16-lap run as well. Nobody looking to get into the A-main. But McCarthy, Gilly, Doonan, and Cottrell are on better runs. Wolkenheim within a shot of his first run. We got just over a minute and a half to go. Right now, the A-main drivers look safe. Sweeper go low. Slow in the sweeper. Wide in the sweeper. It's clear. Minute 15 to go. Rod Gilly and Jesse Wolkenheim on matching 17.05s. McCarthy on an 07. Shearer on a 17. Doonan on an 02. Cottrell on a 16 and an 18. And Thierfelder on a 15.01. Wolkenheim throws down his hot lap 17.0, but Rod had a 16.9. Rod rolls it over a dissociated point, though. That should give the lead back to Wolkenheim next time around. McCarthy and Shearer, their own battle on long 17s. 40 seconds, drivers. Wolkenheim, Gilly, McCarthy, Shearer, Doonan, Cottrell, Thierfelder. Right now, not a whole lot of change to the qualifying order. Couple guys moving up or down a spot, nothing big. Race number 8, rolling 9, looks like they're about ready. After that, we'll have modified buggy melee. Keep going, keep going. I'll tell you when you're done. Keep going, drivers. Keep going. Wolkenheim, you're done. Caught at the line. Gilly is done. Thierfelder, you're still racing. Doonan and Cottrell are done. Shear's done. Waiting for McCarthy and Thierfelder. There's Tim. Tim gets Shearer on the last lap for third. And that'll be a race. Wolkenheim taking it down, 17:03. Gilly, 17:07. McCarthy, 17 and a 13.3. Shearer, 17 and a 13.4. Doonan, 16:08. And Thierfelder, 16 and a 16. Cottrell, 15:01. On to the fast heat of 13.5. Ben Bliss, CJ, Mike Meister, Sorgen, Kreuzer, Krivitz, Jaeger, Kasurik, and Brandenburg. Top 8 going straight to the A-main today. That's going to leave Matt Brandenburg at BQ right now. Kasurik on the bubble. And technically, if Kasurik and Brandenburg both out-qualified Jaeger, he'd get bumped. So the back 3 got to make sure they get in. The front 3 are covered by 1.4 seconds on their previous efforts. It's going to be close. You guys are fantastic. The show's moving along very nicely this afternoon. Thank you. Everybody doing a great job. Let's roll out, guys. Let's roll out. Next up, everything that is a modified two-wheel drive buggy. If you have a modified two-wheel drive buggy, you're up next. Oof. Meister, I need a check. Did you get enough warm-up? Go ahead, finish your lap. So the lineup will be Bliss, Weissenberger, Meister, Sorgen, Kreuzer, Krivitz, Jaeger, Kasurik, Brandenburg. I'm going to have to call you moderately quick, too. Drivers ready. Marshall's on your toes. I'll call you by name. Ben, CJ, Mike, Sorgen, Kreuzer, Krivitz, Jaeger, Kasurik, Brandenburg. Let's work together, drivers. Let's work together. Let's go fast. Lots of big laps coming out swinging. Kreuzer and Weissenberger with 16.4s. Meister with a 16.6 and the same for Jaeger. It's going to be close to the end of this one, that's for sure. 2 laps in the books. Mike Meister showing what he's got now. 19 and 11. Weissenberger on a 19.12. Bliss on a 19 and a 16. Jaeger 18.01. Sorgen 05. Brandenburg 06. Kreuzer, Krivitz, and Kasurik on 17 lap runs getting going right now. Sweeper go low, sweeper go low. Low in the sweeper. It's clear. We got 1:15 in. Weissenberger and Meister going to war on the front end of this one, a second apart. Ben Bliss 2 seconds off of that battle. Jaeger the first guy on an 18. Gives it back with the bobble earlier lap. This is going to move Kreuzer up to 4th. So it's Meister, Bliss, Weissenberger, Kreuzer, Krivitz, Jaeger, Kasurik, Sorgen, Brandenburg. We got 1:35 in. Mike Meister out in front, 19 and a 5.14 flat. Ben Bliss, 19 to 14.3. That's 0.3 of a second. Meister giving it back that time around. We're talking tenths of a second in the front between Mike Meister and Ben Bliss, and they're both on TQ paces. CJ gets it wrong. That's going to take him No, that wasn't CJ. It was. Top down. 2:15 in, 2:45 to go. Bliss, Weissenberger, Meister, Krivitz, Jaeger, Sorgen, Kasurek, Brandenburg, Kreuzer. Hot lap off of Ben Bliss, 16:083s on a 19 and a 5:13 pace. He's the only guy hanging on to a 19-lap run right now. Meister and Weissenberger falling to 18:05 and 06. Frank Krivitz on an 18 and a 12. Sorgen and Jaeger on 17 flats. Kasurek on an 05. Brandenburg on an 09. Kreuzer on a 17 and a 15. Kreuzer throwing down the anger lap last time out. 2:15 to go. Ben Bliss looking to take down the TQ with style. 19 and a 5:13, the pace coming off the gold and white mismatched wheel car of Ben Bliss. He's going over the trackside single into the triple section. That's going to be your leader. CJ, the second black and green car in the black and green car line, now in the front of the two. Watch it at the end of the big table. It's clear now. We got 1:45 to go. Ben Bliss looking to lock down that TQ at a 19 and a 13. CJ's looking to go 18:03, 18:04 for Meister, 18 and a 14 for Jaeger, and a 16 for Krivitz. Brandenburg, Sorgen, Kreuzer, and Kasurek on 17-lap runs. We got a minute and a half to go, minute and a half to go. Ben Bliss finding something in that car. Looking good down the backstretch, cross the line. 19-5-14, the pace holding strong. Watch it at the end of the big table. Big table. Big table. Big table. See you later, Lance. Watch it at the end of the big table. Big table. One minute to go with this one. Bliss got caught in a little traffic he didn't create, but he's still on a 19-lap run, 19 and a 5:16. Meister's made his way up to the second spot, 18 and an 04. Weissenberger, 18:04. Watch it going on to the backstretch. Bliss, Meister, Weissenberger. Gonna be the top three in this one. CJ got it wrong on the big table. Matty K, that's good enough. Just keep rolling, buddy. 25 seconds to go, 25 seconds to go. Bliss on a 19 and a 16, looking to take that TQ down. Lock it up here. He was already out front, looking to improve. Everyone else on a red number. We got 10 seconds to go, drivers. 10 seconds to go. CJ throwing down his hot lap last time around. Keep going, keep going. Bliss, you got one more. Meister, you got one more. And that will be Ben Bliss's 19th lap, and that will guarantee him the TQ. CJ, you're done. You're the first one done. Jaeger's done. Sorgen's done. Ben Bliss is done, and TQ. Mike Meister's done. Looking for Frank Krivitz, Thomas Kreuzer, and the Mats. Waiting for Kreuzer and the Mats. And that'll be qualifying for 13.5. Top 8 and 13.5. Ben Bliss, CJ Weissenberger, Mike Meister, Brian Sorgen, Thomas Kreuzer, Frank Krivitz, Brian Jaeger, and Matt Kasurek. Going to be your top 8 and 13.5. Brandenburg going to be your BQ. We'll run this last qualifying heat of Mod Buggy. We'll do the thing that looks like making mains. And we'll hopefully get the mains fired off here. Yeah, hopefully we'll get them going about 5:30. All right, we'll spread out our marshals and we'll get going. Let's roll out, drivers. Let's roll out. Sir, can you kind of straddle there? And CJ, keep an eye out over there. You know, just sort of, yeah. Sweeper go low. Sweeper go low. Hey, Sheer, you give me a hand for one heat? Yeah, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. You guys, the Shearer will come help Kasurk, and then we'll have two over there. There's too many cars to not have two guys over there right now. Thank you, Shearer. All right, lineup going to be... Hey, Greg Tenney's. Greg Tenney's, would you like to race RC cars today? Was that a hang on or? Okay. Anyone named Tenney's gets all the time they need. Let's be clear about that. Any Tenney's gets whatever time they desire. Let's roll off the backstretch then. Roll off, otherwise you're parked there. Be careful going on to the backstretch. We got a couple parked. When you own the place. There is the one and only Greg Tenney's. Take your time, no worries. We're fine. We're making good time this afternoon. I'd like to pretend like I have somewhere better to be, but I don't. They all took like 15,000 warm-up laps, so go ahead and take one if you want, Greg. At least check for me. Take out. That's how you change direction in a hurry right there. Back it into the wall. It'll go the other way real quick. Vegas, Witt, Tenney's, Walters, Wilbert, Schmidt, Meister, Krivitz, Jaeger, Sunderledge, Krivitz. You Krivitzes know which order you're in. Don't pretend like you don't. Drivers ready. Marshals on your toes. I'll call you by name. Ollie, Tyler, Greg, Alec, Wilbert, Schmidt, Meister, Andy, Jaeger, Sunderledge, other Krivitz. Kidding, Sean. We are shooting for Alejandro's time. Witt comes out swinging. Witt, Vegas, Meister, Tenney's first time around. Spread out, work together, let's go fast. Witt and Vegas going to war on the front of this thing. Small gap back to Tenney's and Walters and Meister having their own little battle. Then we got a little gap back to Jaeger, Wilbert, Schmidt, Sunderledge, Krivitz. Watch it, the wheel go wide. It's clear. 15-7 last time around for Tyler Witt in the orange, blue, white. Down the backstretch right now. Backs it up with a 16.5 and traffic. That would lay down a solid TQ to finish off qualifying here today. Vegas going to try to get back into the fight. He's on a 19.11. Tenney's on a 13. Walters on a 14. Meister on a flat. Then we got Jaeger, Schmidt, Wilbert, Sunderledge, Krivitz. 125 in. Watch at the end of the table. It's clear. Track is clear and fast. You guys know each other and you know the track. Give each other some room and we'll all go fast. Vegas throwing down his hot lap last time around. Sweeper go low, sweeper go low. It's clear now, clear. Go narrow at the wheel, very tight at the wheel. It's clear. Great job by everybody. You guys are good drivers. Let's work together. That's how it's done. Watch it at the big table. Marshall in the gap. That's the best call. Good job, good job. That's how it's done, gentlemen. 19 and an 06 for Tyler Witt, 19 and an 09 for Alejandro Vegas. Walters on a 15. Greg Tenney's on an 18.04. Mike Meister on an 11. Schmidt on a 12. Yeager on a 17.02. Sunderledge on an 07. Andy Krivitz on a 17.12. Matt Wilbert on a 16.13. Sean Krivitz on a 14 lap run. We're 2:20 in, 2:40 to go. Tyler Witt trying to steal the TQ in the last run of the day. He's in the orange, blue, and white into that triple section. Meister will give Vegas and Witt some room. Going through the sweeper. Those are your battle for the lead, the TQ, and modified buggy today. The purple car of Alejandro Vegas is holding the TQ, but he's 3 seconds behind by time in this run. Witt blows it out at the bottom of the landing of the big table. He's going to give some time back there. Watch it at the end of the triples. It's clear. You guys are doing a great job out there. Work together. Great. Minutes to go in this one. Tyler Witt got 4 seconds in hand over the TQ. 3 seconds this time around in hand. Tyler Witt over the TQ, but Alejandro Vegas is only 0.8 of a second behind him. 0.8 of a second right now, the split between Vegas and Witt. Oh, you break my heart. You make me cry. Little bobble there by Witt. As soon as I called it, I looked up and his car was gone. Something happened there. That's going to give it back to Vegas. Vegas out front 1.3 seconds prior time. Tenney's on an 18 flat and the same for Witt. Walter's on an 18. in this race. Good news is, I'll try to drag my feet a little. Try to sort it out. Larry, don't worry. I got stock slash handled. Don't you worry, buddy. If I get a volunteer marshal or two, that'd be great. Volunteer marshal or two would be greatly appreciated. Got a couple guys back to back, and poor Brandenburg is back to back to another back. Need a marshal or two here. Let's see here. Who can help me out? And who left their radio on in the oval section of the pits? Somebody find that beeping radio. Nothing is more maddening than that beep. Jeff Piskey manning up. Thank you, Jeff. Hey, Pat Hamill, you want a marshal one? Good. Oh, you got a race on the circle? All right, fine. We could really use maybe one or two more marshals. If you're in 4x4, I'd love for you to help marshal him beforehand. Would be great. We're okay. Okay. Yeah, with Ben and Ben really helps. All right, let's roll out stock short course drivers. Brian, I think we're going to be okay. Backstretch is closed. Backstretch is closed. We're going 2x2. Right? Yeah. Rose. Yeah. Brandenburg and Struley. Kreuzer and Hay. Becker and Smith. And then it'll be Ken and Jan. And Ashley and Michelle. So Ashley, I need you to go back to the orange, where the orange 9 is. That's good enough. All right, let's be patient. I will call this back, but not if you screw. Ready. We're 5. Try to move midfield. Brandenburg got it wrong there somehow. Work together, guys. It's fun. It's a short course melee. Ryan Struley has made his way to the front. Kreuzer gets it wrong on the big table. Oof. Okay. I guess I'm going to be okay with that. Whew. It's short course madness. Ryan Struley out front. A couple seconds to Thomas Kreuzer. A little gap to Hay, who's now followed by Smith, Ken, and Riley, Becker, Jan, and poor Brandenburg went to the back. Gets 2 cars at Associated Point who have errors. And then the Letarte battle at the back looks good, but out front, Ryan Struley in the white and blue TLR truck at Associated Point. Going to try to hold off Thomas Kreuzer in the silver with the yellow. Mark gets it all wrong in the sweeper. That's going to move Riley Becker up to the 3 spot. Doug Hay trying to get his rear bumper off the front bumper of Brandenburg, who's coming through like a freight train in the gray and pink and white. Into that triple section. Brandenburg pushing and shoving his way through. We'll see if everyone's as nice to him through the sweeper. Let's play nicely, guys. Struley gets it wrong on the big table. That's going to be a battle with Struley and Kreuzer. Marshall does the best that they can do. Michelle trying to get out of the way, accidentally gets into the way. Hey, those things happen. So that's going to put Kreuzer in the front. Struley's going to have to get it back. Becker's going to be in the third spot. Hay and Brandenburg battling for the 4 and the 5. So your leader at Associated Point, Thomas Kreuzer. He's got the silver truck with the yellow and the flames. Struley in the blue and white, hot in tow. Becker running a good one. He's in that orange and blue. He's got gaps on either side. Somewhere, Brandenburg got around Hay for 4th. But back up front, Kreuzer in the Associated truck at Associated Point. Coming up on Ashley. Ashley, give him room. Yeah, Ashley's a good driver. She knows the drill. She moves over. Thank you, Ashley. Good job. As your first and second place trucks, Kreuzer, Struley. Kreuzer gets it wrong on the kids' table. Struley goes right over the top. Struley to the front in the TLR. White and blue truck at Associated Point. That is your new leader, Ryan Struley. He's going to try to hold off that silver truck. That's Kreuzer on the inside on the big table. Finds room. Kreuzer sticks the move. Becker in the third spot. Brandenburg in the 4th, making his way back towards the front. Hay in the 5th. He's got coverage behind him. But back to the front, it's Kreuzer and Struley. 2:40 and 2:20 to go around Associated Point. Kreuzer looks in the mirror. It's chock full of Struley. Kreuzer gets it wrong on the big table. That's going to give up what little gap he had. Nose to tail over the kids' table. It's Kreuzer and Struley. That is your battle for the race through the sweeper section. Kreuzer been the fastest all day, but Struley been right there with him. Brandenburg gets into the back of Struley trying to make into the back of Becker trying to make the pass. I just saw the tail end of that. Play nicely, guys. Work together and take vengeance if you need to and have to. I didn't see that at all, but I'm going to trust Riley's judgment on that. Your leader, Thomas Kreuzer, in the silver truck with the yellow and flames, pulling out the slightest of gaps now to Struley into that triple section. Struley going to try to get it back. He's got 1:35 to do it. Down the backstretch, that is your battle for the race. Kreuzer and Struley. The show goes on. Brandenburg's pulled out a gap now. He's backed up to the 3rd spot after a terrible start by Brandenburg. Becker and Hay battling for 4th and 5th. Riley Becker just can't get any luck. Mark Smith, you are a lap down from the trucks on either side of you. So, yeah, give Riley some room there. But then that is for position with Ken, Mark. That is for position with Ken. We got 1 minute to go. Kreuzer, a second or so to Ryan Struley. Kreuzer gets it wrong on the kids' table, gives some of that back. Brandenburg got a long gap to Hay and Becker. Then Smith, Baudet, Burfist, Letarte, and Letarte. 45 seconds to go. Struley had closed the gap, but he got it wrong on the big table. That might give Kreuzer the breathing room he needs. Kreuzer down the backstretch in front of me now. That is your gap, 1 straightaway to Ryan Struley, who's got a straightaway and a half to Matt Brandenburg, who's charging hard from the back. Hot lap of the race, Thomas Kreuzer, 17-9. He's into that triple section. He's got a good lead in hand now over Struley with a little gap, and it's shrinking to Brandenburg. Brandenburg coming from the back as fast as he can. Does he have time to do it? He's got 15 seconds. This might be the final lap for our lead trucks. Everything gapped out pretty good to the front. I'm looking for battles. I don't see much. Looks like Becker and Smith, that's for position. Finish laps, you're on. Kreuzer, you're caught at the line. Struley going to come home second. Brandenburg going to work his way back to 3rd. Mark Smith, you're still racing. Jan, you're done. Mark Smith, you're still racing. That's the end of the lap on Mark Smith. Thomas Kreuzer winning at 16 and a flat. Struley going to come home second. Then Brandenburg, Hay, Becker, Smith, Baudet, Purfist, Ashley, and Michelle. Good run, Struley. Just not quite enough. Good run. Good run. Good run. I was trying to keep my eye on everything. There's a lot going on in a stock short course, man, let me tell you. From the booth, those things just look like chaos. There's just trucks everywhere, and the positions change every lap, and you cannot figure... oh, my gosh. It's hard to call stock short course. Buggy's holding line a lot better. But stock short course, there's so much, you know, stock short course going on. You got to be on your toes. It's 4x4 short course time. 4x4 mod short course. If you got one and you still want to race, you should be headed to the track right now. Looking for Don. Anybody named Jones who wants to race? I know Brandenburg's coming. Don Stuck, you coming? Okay. All right, Struley, come here. We'll have a very short interlude here. Give everyone a second to catch their breath. Particularly me. So we'll have the 4x4 short course main here very shortly. Next up will be the 13.5 B main. So next up is going to be Brandenburg, Wolkenheim, Gilly, Shearer, McCarthy, Doonan, Letarte, Thierfelder, Cottrell. You guys are up in 13.5 next. We'll have the shortest of breaks here. Is there somebody in Dan Jones's pit? Are you pitting with Dan Jones? Is his 4x4 all ready to go? Okay. Because I told the marshal to go get him straight off the oval. He's got 32 seconds. So we'll pull him straight from the oval, hand him his truck, get his butt to the driver's stand, and go racing. Controlled chaos, gentlemen. Controlled chaos. On the oval, he's in 4th place on a 48.4 flat. 10 seconds, according to this screen. You know, by the time you wasted 35 seconds for you to get from there to there? Jeez, Struley. So fast with RC cars, so slow at walking. All kidding aside, thank you. I appreciate it. If I was interesting, now is when I would be interesting. All right, Dan, let's go, let's go. Dan Jones, the all-around winner today. Straight from the oval to the road to the off-road track. That won't mess with you. Yeah, half of your turns are going to be really fast. The other half, nah, not so much. All right, let's do something that looks like a main. It'll be great. We're about to go racing in the 4x4 short course A main. That's race number 3 on your cards. Next up will be race number 4, 13.5 B main. Backstretch is closed. Backstretch is closed. Backstretch is closed. No more laps. Sunderland and Brandenburg going to be row number 1. Stuck and Martinez be row number 2. Jones and Carlitos be row number 3. Paul Don gets the inside. No, on the orange ones. Yeah, the orange ones. So the 1, the 3, and the 5. So then Dan Jones, you're going to pull back to... Struley, you want to give him... Yeah, there you go. And then, yeah. Pull him back, and he's inside of the white truck. White truck on the outside, green truck on the inside. All right. Driver's ready. Marshall's on your toes. Remember, we're going on the tone. It's coming in less than 5. Patience, 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 patience. Dan Jones got those oval track reflexes, getting the whole shot on Paul Martinez. Out front, it's Sunderledge and Brandenburg. The battle we knew was coming all afternoon. Don's got himself into the 3rd spot. Paul got his 4th spot back after Dan jumped him at the hole shot. Sunderledge gets it wrong in the big table, but Brandenburg makes a mistake too. So your lead trucks, the 2 silver trucks, going over the kids' table. It's Sunderledge and Brandenburg through the sweeper into the infield. Sunderledge in that TLR truck. Brandenburg, I haven't figured out what he's driving yet. It might be a Techno or something. You guys know. I don't. It doesn't matter. Then Don and Paul have their own battle for 3rd and 4th. Don's in that yellow and blue. Paul's in the all black. But back to the front, it's Sunderledge and Brandenburg. The battle of the mats around Associated Point. Sunderledge has been Mr. Consistency today, but Brandenburg proceeds to roll it, giving the spot right back. Didn't see what happened, but Martinez got around Don. So it's going to be Sunderledge, then Brandenburg, then Martinez, then Don. Dan's in the 5th spot, and Carlitos is still hanging on to that lead lap, a minute and a half in. Matt Sunderledge, your leader, in front of me now. Big gap back to Brandenburg. Don and Paul having a battle right behind Brandenburg. Brandenburg going 2-wheeling on the entrance to the infield. That's going to give up the gap to Martinez. Martinez hot on the tail of Brandenburg for that 2nd spot. Don's right there. So that's your 2nd, 3rd, 4th place trucks in that triple section right now. Brandenburg in front of me now, your 2nd place truck. Martinez in the all black and Don in the yellow and blue. Carlitos got lead lap trucks coming through, doing a great job working with them. The lead now a couple of seconds for Sunderledge over Brandenburg. Sunderledge 17-3, Brandenburg 17-2. Hot lap of the race, Paul Martinez 17-180 2 laps ago. He's got to deal with Don, though. Don in that yellow and blue truck is a lap ahead of Carlitos, excuse me. So Carlitos, you got to give him some room. You're a lap behind, buddy. No worries. We'll get back to racing, and at the front of it, it's the match show. Over the big table, Sunderledge and Brandenburg. Nose to tail, 2:40 and 2:20 to go. We got 2 minutes and 20 seconds to figure it out. Sunderledge out front with the yellow and blue trim. Brandenburg in the 2nd spot, possibly dragging a transponder. Matt Brandenburg dragging a transponder, laid down the hot lap 16-9. Apparently, if you let the transponder drag on the dirt, your truck goes faster. Through the sweeper, Sunderledge and Brandenburg. Brandenburg gets it wrong, gives about 2.5 seconds back to Sunderledge. Martinez now, big gap to Stuck for the 3rd and 4th spot. So it's settling out here with 1:45 to go. Sunderledge has a big lead, but Brandenburg's got a fast truck. Reset fast lap last time around and then put up one that was 2 seconds slower the following lap. Sunderledge out front with the yellow. Backstretch. It's clear, it's clear. Give him some room there, Carlitos. Oh, easy. He was trying to give you room there, Brandenburg. No worries. So your leader in the S section right now, Matt Sunderledge. He's got a minute 15 to hang on. Brandenburg's got a quick truck. A little inconsistent. Paul Martinez has given up his gap to Don. Don closing in that yellow and blue truck. So that battle resumes for 3rd and 4th in the triple section. It is still the battle of the mats at the front. They got 1 minute to go. The gap looks to be about 1.5 seconds right now. Maybe not even that much. Sunderledge in front of me now. Brandenburg now. 1.8 seconds the gap according to the computer last time around. 1.8 from Sunderledge to Brandenburg. Brandenburg goes big over the table, sticks it, gets some of that time back. Sunderledge being conservative in that triple section, but that's got him at the front all day. 17:03 for Sunderledge, 17:05 for Brandenburg, going to be the pace. 1.5 the split last time by. Brandenburg is nibbling away, but he might not have time to do it. We have 15 seconds to go. This is going to be the last lap. Brandenburg rolling it over on the kids' table. That should seal the deal for Sunderledge. Looks like things have leveled out for third and fourth. They have 3, 2, 1. That'll be your buzzer. Finish the laps you're on. That one going to finish Sunderledge, Brandenburg, Martinez, Stuck, Jones, Carlitos. Just waiting for Martinez and Jones now. Paul Martinez, you'll be the end of the lead lap. That's a race. Good race, drivers. Good race. Brandenburg had the hot lap, but Sunderledge takes it home with room to spare. Good race. It's 13.5 B main time. Top two drivers in this one going to race number 7, the 13.5 A main. Brandenburg getting ready for his back-to-back-to-back finisher. Third heat in a row for Brandenburg. All right, drivers, let's roll them out. Take that one warm-up lap and line them up on the straightaway. Lineup in this one going to be Brandenburg, Wolkenheim, Gilly, Shearer, McCarthy, Dunan, Letarte, Thierfelder, and Cottrell. 9 buggies enter, 2 buggies advance. Brandenburg is the end of the warm-up lap. So the backstretch is now closed. No more laps at the end of this one. Backstretch is closed. Brandenburg, Wolkenheim, Gilly, Shearer, McCarthy, Dunan, Letarte, Thierfelder, Cottrell. Good enough, Chuck. All right, remember, drivers, this one's on the tone. Drivers ready. Marshals on your toes. We're going in less than 5. Patience, 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 patience. Good start, drivers. Good start. Oof. Out front, it's going to be Jesse Wolkenheim, Rod Gilly, Jake Shearer. Then we got Tim McCarthy. And Brian and Brandenburg. Wolkenheim in that all green, going to be the start of the lead lap. Shearer tried to go inside backstretch. Behind you, behind you, behind you. Backstretch is clear. Tough break for Shearer. So up front, the all green car, it's Jesse Wolkenheim into that triple section. Rod Gilly in the mismatched wheel, orange and yellow, 2-wheel in it. That's going to be your second spot in the last transfer right now. Tim McCarthy up to third in the yellow and white. Big gap back to Brian. Brian in that teal-colored car with the bent rear wing. Didn't see what happened there. Brandenburg from the front to the back to the middle now. He's looking for a room around Brian. They get mixed up at the end of the table. Nothing but racing right there. Brandenburg gets around in front of the driver's stand. Brandenburg's trying to get back to the front. He's up to 4th place right now. The front being the all-green car, Jesse Wolkenheim in front of the driver's stand right now. Second spot being Rod Gilly directly behind the mismatched wheels in the front wing. You gotta love it. Third spot going to be Tim McCarthy in front of me right now. That yellow, purple, white. Those are your top 3 cars. Then a gap back to Brandenburg and that charcoal with the pink and yellow. Around the roulette wheel, there's Brandenburg. So that's the gap. We got 145 in, 3:15 to go in the time around. So Rod Gilly going to be your new leader. That multicolored car and the big table right now. Going to try to hold off. Wolkenheim gets it wrong, sticks it in the middle of the big table, giving a gap out to Rod Gilly. Rod Gilly hanging on to the front of this B-main right now. Wolkenheim's going to have to contend with Tim McCarthy and a hard-charging Matt Brandenburg. Second, third, and fourth at the roulette wheel right now. An all-green car. That's their second-place car of Jesse Wolkenheim, Tim McCarthy, and Matt Brandenburg in tow. Brandenburg had a rough first lap. He can get it all back here in the remaining 2:35. Just over halfway to go yet. Rod Gilly trying to check out early in this one. He's at the big table right now while the battle for second, third, fourth is just getting there. Watch it at the end of the table section. It's clear. Give him some room there, Ryan. You always do. You're a good driver. Thanks, Ryan. Appreciate it. Fourth place car to follow, Ryan. No big deal. You're doing a good job. You're a leader. Through the S section, clearing the big table right now, Rod Gilly trying to stamp his ticket to the A-main. Second spot, Jesse Wolkenheim, but there's Matt Brandenburg directly behind him. Something happened. Tim McCarthy slides back to the fourth spot. Second place through the sweeper right now. That's the last transfer spot. That's Jesse Wolkenheim in the all green. Coming up on the lap traffic. Thanks for the room, Kevin. Oh, Jesse gets it wrong, getting onto the big table. He slides from second to fourth. That's going to put Brandenburg back to the transfer spot. Put Wolkenheim back to fourth. Jesse gets it wrong on the kids' table. He's got work to do now. Marshall's got trouble getting there. Your leader gets it wrong on the big table. Brandenburg starting to chew into the lead from Gilly. Gilly now only a second and a half in hand over a hard-charging Matt Brandenburg. Matt Brandenburg got 125 to get back to the front of this one, and he's got hot lap at 16.6 around Associated Point. There's Matt Brandenburg chewing into the lead of Rod Gilly with every corner. Gets it wrong on the big table, but he's still got transfer in hand. The third place car is Tim McCarthy. That's that yellow-purple car going over the kids' table right now. Wolkenheim is holding on to fourth in the all green, but he's got too much work to do in the last 1 minute to do it. Your leader into the triple section right now. It's Rod Gilly. Brandenburg trying to track him down after a nightmare start. He's got 50 seconds and change to get it done. Through the wheel, Rod Gilly going 16.7, Matt Brandenburg going 16.6. Another tenth of a second to Brandenburg. He backsides the big table clean. Brandenburg chewing away at that lead of Gilly through the triple section. Rail slide there for Brandenburg. He's still going to match Rod Gilly on that lap. 30 seconds to go, drivers. 2 or 3 more laps going to decide this one. Gilly trying to hang on to the lead. Gilly and Brandenburg both look like they might be going to that A-main. There's a couple seconds between Brandenburg and McCarthy. Then Wolkenheim, Shearer, Letarte, Doonan, Thierfelder, Cottrell. 15 seconds to go, drivers. Let's finish strong. Gilly looks like he's going to be able to hang on. Brandenburg putting on a huge charge from the back of this one. 16.5 new hot lap last time around for Rod Gilly. Finish the lap you're on. Rod, you have a victory lap because Brandenburg, you got caught at the line. Finish the laps you're on. Victory lap for Rod Gilly. Brandenburg put on a charge. Rod Gilly repelled it, threw down a new hot lap, and takes the win. But Gilly and Brandenburg are both going to the A-main. Shut them down, drivers. That's a race. Gilly, Brandenburg, McCarthy, Wolkenheim, Shearer, Letarte, Thierfelder, Doonan, and Cottrell. If you thought that was fun, you should see the stock buggy B-main. That's up next. Struley, Piskey, Becker, Wolkenheim, Kasurik, Sorgen, Cena, McCarthy, Shearer, Baudet. Race number 7, Brandenburg. You're in 7. This is 5. We'll let him finish getting the track cleared off here. All right, we'll spread out our marshals. If I could get a volunteer, that would be great. We can get by with this, but I'd love one more. Actually, I'd really like to have one more. If I get one volunteer marshal, that would be what we need. Carlitos, you're going to hang out and marshal one more? You're the man of the hour. Thank you, sir. We'll get a hand for Carlitos. I tell you what, if you go here, then Kevin, you go over there. So you work the center section here. He'll get Doonan over there in the especially busy associated corner today. Let's roll out, drivers. Let's roll out. Let's get ready for our stock buggy B-main. Big thanks to Carlitos for helping out. Lineup in this one going to be Struley, Piskey, Becker, Wolkenheim, Kasurik, Sorgen, Cena, McCarthy, Shearer, Baudet. A full field of 10 stock buggies here. Top 2 going to hang out with me in the A-main. That's fun to say. I don't usually make A-mains. I'm like the world-class B-main guy. Like, if you got a B-main, I'm your man. Backstretch is closed. Struley, Piskey, Becker, Wolkenheim, Kasurik. Sorgen in the 6, Cena, McCarthy, Shearer, Baudet. All right, that looks good enough. Drivers ready. Marshals on your toes. We're going in less than 5. Patience, 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 patience. We can't win it in the first lap. We could sure as heck lose it. That's a good enough start for me. Struley out front. Piskey in the 2nd spot. Then Riley, Becker, Jesse Wolkenheim. And it looks like Nick Cena up there, but Riley Sorgen goes inside. Riley gets it wrong in the sweeper, gives the spot back to Nick Cena. But up at the front, Struley gets it wrong, gives the lead over to Jeff Piskey. Jeff in that silver-blue TLR car, or associated car. Sorry, Jeff. In front of me, Struley in the TLR directly behind. Then Riley Becker also in a TLR. Little gap. Then we got Wolkenheim, Cena, and Shearer up to the 6th spot. Jeff Piskey out front trying to stamp his ticket to the A-main. Struley going to try to hold off Riley Becker for that last transfer spot in front of me right now. Struley and Becker 2nd and 3rd through the sweeper. Matching TLR cars. Becker getting a much better line. Looks at the roulette wheel. Thinks better of it. Struley defending hard. Becker's going to get the better of it over the big table. Becker up to the 2nd spot. Struley's got plenty of time to get it done. 3:45 remaining in this one. It's the battle of Becker and Struley. Around the roulette wheel. Becker getting a little bit greasy. Struley taking the gap away. Here comes Wolkenheim in the green. Marshall, Carlitos right behind you. Watching the wheel. It's clear. Tough break for Shearer. The little battle right in front of me. It's Riley Becker and Ryan Struley. Letting Piskey stretch out to a nice lead. Piskey trying to get himself into the A-main, looking good. A couple seconds in hand over the battle between Becker and Struley. Becker gets loose on the landing of the big table. Struley gets caught up on him, can't get around. I missed it. Who got caught up there? It's Jesse Wolkenheim. Shoot. Wolkenheim gives up the 4th spot to Cena. Nick Cena up to 4th. Piskey checking out at the front of this one. He's in front of the driver's stand right now in the transfer battle over the big table and the trackside single. It's Riley Becker and Ryan Struley battling over the kids' table. Struley gives some time back right there. Nick Cena's not out of it yet. He's in front of me right now in the white with the green and pink trim. We got 2:45 to go. Plenty of time remaining in this one. Give him some room there, Joe. You got lead traffic coming through there. Oh, no big deal. Joe moving over. Good job, drivers. Let's work it out. Good job. So your battle for the transfer around the roulette wheel right now. Riley Becker and Ryan Struley. Struley chipping away, and they're both trying to hold off Nick Cena. Nick working through that lap traffic, but he's not out of it yet. 2nd place car, the orange and blue of Riley Becker over the kids' table down the backstretch. Struley getting greasy over the kids' table, going to give up a bunch of space. There comes Jesse Wolkenheim back to 4th now, getting around Nick Cena and charging. He's got a couple of seconds to make up. He's got 2 minutes and 5 seconds to do it. Struley gets it wrong at the end of the big table, puts it on his lid. That's going to put him in touch with Wolkenheim. Struley and Wolkenheim, you guys played nice down the backstretch. Struley and Wolkenheim for position. Jesse gets it wrong in the sweeper. I'm looking in the front. There's Riley Becker. Jeff Piskey checked out, gone. Jeff's at the roulette wheel right now. Second place car is Riley Becker. He's at the roulette wheel right now. That's going to be the gap. Struley in the third spot in the gold, blue, and silver TLR. Wolkenheim back up to fourth. Things stabilizing here. 125 to go in this one. 125 to go. I'm going to keep my eye out for a battle here. Tim McCarthy and Riley Sorgen. That's for 6th and 7th. Over the big table. That is for position. Becker and Struley, that is still for position. Struley reaching in, getting the anger lap. Becker had a bad lap. It's not settled yet. They got just over a minute to decide it. The battle for the transfer lives on. Riley Becker and Ryan Struley around Associated Point through the S's. That is your battle for the last spot in the A-main today. They got 50 seconds to sort it out through the triples. Becker and Struley getting loose. More announcers curse. We go back to fourth spot. Nick Cena and Jesse Wolkenheim battling for position. They got Jeff Piskey coming through. Jeff's got nothing to race for right now, and I'm pretty sure he knows it. But Riley Becker and Tim McCarthy, that's for position in front of me. Tim McCarthy and Riley Sorgen, excuse me. You guys are battling for position. We got just over 20 seconds to go. Piskey checked out and gone. Becker with a 2.5 seconds in hand over Struley. Nick Cena gap to Wolkenheim. Nick a couple seconds to Wolkenheim. Riley Sorgen and Joe Baudet battling for position, I think. We got 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish the laps. You're on. Finish strong. Jeff Piskey going to take this thing down. Becker trying to hold off Struley at the kids' table. Going to get the job done. Struley had a fast car, just didn't have enough time to get there. Piskey, Becker, Struley, Cena, McCarthy, Wolkenheim, Sorgen, Baudet, Kasurik. Good race, drivers. Good race. Piskey and Becker, you're going to race number 9. That'll be the stock buggy A-main. It's stock slash time. Is Doug Hay in the house? I don't think he is. I think he left on me. Do your thing, do your thing. Oh, it's stock slash time. If you got a stock slash, you up now. This is going to be heat number 6, stock slash. Next up, 13.5 A-main. But first, the madness and insanity that is sure to be stock slash. All right, so who's driving Jake Shearer's truck? Is it no. Are you guys going to do that for reals? All right, try it for a lap or two. See if you can pull it off. Matt Wilbert and Brad Schmidt together have 5 times my talent. But working the same transmitter, I bet you I could beat them hands down. Eh? You guys got it? All right. You're a team. You are a team. Okay. We're going to have the team of Brad Schmidt and Matt Wilbert driving the same truck. I got little Larry. I got big Larry. Who's got a house transponder? That's little Larry, isn't it? Yeah, it is. All right, stock slash drivers. We're going to line all of you up over where you put your trucks down on the track. over where you actually set them down. We're going to start in the little green area over there, and then we're going to run through the S section to start this race. That ought to be exciting. I don't know. I'm weird. If you're on Stock Slash, I reserve the right to do anything I want to you. Okay, so then in that green area, I want 3 trucks in front to be Little Larry, Kevin Doonan, and Paul Martinez will be in the front 3. And then I want a second row of 3 with the brothers Grimm over there, and Don and Big Larry in the back row. Okay. This is how we're going to start our Stock Slashes. Now remember, this is Stock Slash, so pay attention to the race director at all times. No, you don't. Racing is gotta be fun. I don't care. Huh? We're gonna do some crazy Stock Slash racing. We're gonna have a good time. All right. Drivers, whether 1 or 2 of you are driving your trucks, we're gonna have a regular start on the tone like any other race. Drivers ready. Marshals on your toes. We're going in less than 5. Through the S section, it's Stock Slash-tacular. Throw them down. However they go, they go. There we go. All right. Don got the best of that somehow, which is the complete opposite of what we wanted to happen, but that's okay. I think the brothers Grimm are, yeah, nope, they're in 4th. That's Kevin Doonan up to 2nd. Backstretch, backstretch. So way out in front, it's Don Stuck. Then we have a battle emerging in the midfield. It looks like Paul's made his way up to the 2nd spot. I think that's Kevin Doonan in 3rd. Stock Slash drivers. Backstretch, backstretch, backstretch. Stock Slash drivers, stop racing. Stop racing. Everyone stop racing. All right, so we're going to regrid them. Don's going to be at the back, and we're going to reverse the order, and we're going to run the last 3 minutes and change. Are we going to? Okay. All right. Turn around. Go the other direction. Ready? Turn them around. Turn them around. Turn them around. Turn them around. Those 2 trucks turn around. Ready? And go. Your new leader is going to be Jake Shearer. Or the combo that is Brad Schmidt and Matt Wilbert. Here comes Little Larry in the yellow truck for 2nd spot. They get it wrong. There's Big Larry in the all black, and we are bunched right back up again. Front to back, it's going to be the brothers Grimm. Then we got Big Larry. And then I think that's Kevin Doonan, Little Larry. Paul Martinez and Don are going to have to work their way back through the grid again. It's evil, but it's what we're going to do. There goes Big Larry. Larry Wright the 3rd. Out in front in the all-black Stock Slash. We are going backwards. The wrong way over the table, it's Big Larry. Then we have the Wilbert and Schmidt combo. Wilbert and Schmidt to the inside in the S's. Here comes Paul Martinez and Don. Looks like... There goes Paul Martinez. Paul Martinez, your new leader, into that triple section. Here comes Big Larry in the battle of the all-black trucks. Then we got the combo that is Jake Shearer going to try to hold off Don. And then Little Larry worked his way ahead of Kevin Doonan. Larry and Kevin battling for position. There are battles across the track, as exactly intended. Paul Martinez going to try to hang on after what I'm sure was kind of expected. We got 2 minutes to go, drivers. 2 minutes to go. Paul Martinez going the wrong way down the sweeper is going to be your leader. Larry Wright going to be your 2nd place truck. Little Larry up to 3rd. Big Larry gets it wrong. Brakes on the backstretch. That's going to move Little Larry up to 2nd. Little Larry gets it wrong. There goes Kevin Doonan. Backstretch for the love of Traxxas Slash. Poor Don. Sorry I did this to you, Don. Teach you to be out in front. Paul Martinez way out in front, running the berm around the first couple corners. Big Larry's truck is kind of moving. I think it's dead. I'm not sure. Then we have Doonan and Stuck. That's for position. That's your new battle for second. Kevin and Don battling for second through the S's. They got a minute to decide it. Wait a minute. What happened there? Oh, well. Stock slash. The cheating brothers in fourth. So that is your battle for second, third, and fourth. Don getting him loose. Using that to his advantage. Hot lap of the race. Wilbert and Schmidt 19-0. And I think a shortcut. Battling at the front. Paul seems to have willingly given his lead back. Little Larry is a lap down, a couple laps down on the screen there. The rights are, oh no, we've got Big Larry parked in the middle of the track. You knew that would happen at some point. The question was simply when. Don, I think, might try to pull out the win eventually. Don is somehow back in front. Looks like Paul Martinez decided to give back some lead there. This is stock slash fun. This is the final lap, drivers. Final lap. Don gets it wrong. Marshall can't get there in time. I have no idea who's going to win this. It might be Paul Martinez. There goes Paul Martinez through the fray. Kevin Doonan not done. The wreck continues. Paul not done ruining everyone's fun. And Kevin Doonan going to take the win by time. Kevin Doonan, your winner. Wilbert and Schmidt second. Paul Martinez, Don. And then everyone named Larry Wright. That software didn't quite work like I wanted it to. But that worked out okay. It's 13.5 A main time. Your TQ 13.5 buggy today, holding off all Chargers, Ben Bliss. Then CJ, Mike Meister, Brian Sorgen, Thomas Kreuzer, Frank Krivitz, Brian Yeager, Matt Kasurik, Rod Gilly, and Matt Brandenburg bumping up. All right, we're going to spread out our marshals after Traxa slash fun. That was a good time. You guys are great. Kevin Doonan taking it down. That was awesome. The software didn't work quite like I thought it was. I thought I could pause the race and we could re-grid you guys, but the timer kept running. So I'm like, oh, what am I going to do now? All right, turn around. We'll go the other way. All right, roll out, guys. Let's roll out. I wanted to re-grid it in reverse order 1 minute in. But it paused the race, but it didn't pause the timer, so I don't understand how that button works. If it doesn't pause the timer, why does it say pause? Anyway, learning curve for me. Does Jaeger wanna? Is Jaeger coming? Brian Jaeger. Brian Jaeger. Jaeger. All right, lineup for this one going to be Ben and CJ, Mike Meister and Sorgen, Thomas Kreuzer in the 5, and then we'll go Jaeger in the 6, Kasurek in the 7, Gilly in the 8, and Brandenburg in the 9. Frank had to leave. Sixth spot going to be Brian Jaeger. He's right behind you. All right, we got a great set of marshals. We got a great group of drivers. It's 13.5 A main time. Drivers ready. Marshals on your toes. We're going in less than 5. Patience, 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 patience. That's a good start. Ben Bliss getting out to a clean start. CJ going to inherit the second spot there. Clear with the bobble by Meister. Then we got Sorgen, Kreuzer, Jaeger, Kasurek, Meister. Problem at the back for Rod and Matt. Those are our 2 bump ups from the B main. Out in front, Ben Bliss looking good in the gold and white with the yellow and white wheels. Starting to build a little gap to CJ in the black and green. Then there's Sorgen and Kreuzer, 3rd and 4th. Then we got Jaeger, Kasurek, Meister rounding out to top 7 in this one. CJ gets it wrong at the big table. Gonna hand a big gift to Ben Bliss out front. It's gonna let Sorgen by for 2nd and Kreuzer by for 3rd. Move CJ back to 4th, Kasurek up to 5th, then Meister and Jaeger. Top 7, holding a nice line. Big gap out to Ben Bliss. Ben Bliss trying to check out early in this one. Sorgen going to try to hold off Kreuzer. Kreuzer in that silver car looking for a way around Sorgen. Sorgen in the black and green through the sweeper. Mirrors full of Thomas Kreuzer, and there's CJ right behind them. Mike Meister making the charge. Tough first lap for Meister. He's got a quick car. Tough break for CJ there. Good weight, Thomas, good weight. That's fair. That's good. Good sportsmanship, guys. Out in front, Ben Bliss in the gold and white on the big table right now. Sorgen going to get a little bit of breathing room to the orange and green of Mike Meister, who's got to deal with CJ for 3rd and 4th. That's your battle for 3rd and 4th in front of the driver's stand right now. Mike Meister and CJ Weissenberger. 5th spot going to be... Yep, Kreuzer up to 5th. Jaeger up to 6th. That's going to move Matt Kasurek down to 8th. Brandenburg up to 7th. And Rod Gilly rounding it out in this one. So 2 minutes in, 3 minutes to go. To the front we go. Ben Bliss in the gold and white around Associated Point. That's going to be your leader. Sorgen in the black and green, your second place car. And then Meister in the orange and green. CJ in his familiar black and green. And then a gap back to Kreuzer and Jaeger. That's for position with Kreuzer and Jaeger. We got 2:20 in, 2:40 to go. Ben Bliss a couple seconds in hand to a hard charging Sorgen. Starting to gap to Meister and CJ. 2:30 in, 2:30 to go. This is your halfway mark right now. Ben Bliss out in front. The gold and the white trying to get it done. Your TQ today. Got a great start from the front of the grid trying to lock it down. Sorgen in that second spot. He's at the big table right now in the black and green. Mike Meister in the orange and green closing the gap every time around. And there's CJ. CJ setting his hot lap last time around. But the fastest car by time was Mike Meister. 16:103 is the hot lap off of Mike Meister. Last time 16:9. Got time to make up. He's starting to reel in Sorgen for that second spot. Your leader down the back stretch in front of me right now, Ben Bliss. A couple seconds in hand to the impending battle of Brian Sorgen, Mike Meister, and CJ Weissenberger around the roulette wheel. Coming up on Kasurek. That's your 2nd, 3rd, 4th place battle. Great job, Matt. Thank you. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th into that trouble section right now. It's Sorgen, Meister, and Weissenberger. Down the back stretch, they got 1:35 this time by the line. Sorgen trying to hold strong, closing the door, not letting Meister get an opening. CJ, meanwhile, chipping away It's getting tight there, second, third, and fourth in front of the driver's stand. Ben Bliss trying to check out. He's not quite gone yet. He can't make any mistakes. He's got a minute 20 to hang on. Ben Bliss, your leader at Associated Point right now. The battle for second, third, fourth rages on behind him. Sorgen, Meister, Weissenberger. It's looked the same for a few laps now. Meister cannot find his way around Sorgen. Sorgen keeping the door closed. Meanwhile, CJ sitting there waiting. Meister gets line on the inside, going on the lead on onto the backstretch. Clean pass by Meister. Great job. Meister going to get that second spot. Kreuzer, you got second, third, and fourth coming up on you. Give him room when they get there. Thank you, Thomas Kreuzer. Great job. Great job. Yeager, you got the second, third, and fourth place battle behind you. They'll get there momentarily. Mike Meister now up to that second spot after a great pass on Sorgen, but Sorgen's not done yet. He's got mirrors full of CJ. CJ been trying to get involved, goes big on the big table and sticks it. Great move by CJ over the table, gets him into the third spot. They're going to try to track down Meister. They got Yeager in between them. Yeager been doing a great job working with the lead lap cars. That's how it's done, Yeager. Good job. Great job, Yeager. Now that should be, no, Yeager and Kreuzer, you guys are on different laps. But Yeager and Gilly, you're also on different laps, so nothing is for position right there. We got 10 seconds in the extra time to go. Ben Bliss might get it done, but Meister starting to close in. 3, 2, 1, run hard to the line. Ben Bliss starting to lose the lead, but it looks like he's going to get there. Ben Bliss going to win it. Mike Meister, then CJ and Brian in a great race. We're just missing Kasurik to finish up. Everyone else is done. Winning that one, Ben Bliss, Mike Meister, CJ Weissenberger, Brian Sorgen, Matt Brandenburg, Brian Yeager, Matt Kasurik, Rod Gilly, and Tom Kreuzer rounding it out. Good main there. 1804, 1805, 1806, and 1807 off your top 4 cars. It's Mod Buggy A-Main time. I hope somebody put my battery in and sauced my tires. Thank you to whoever did it or didn't do it. CJ, did somebody sauce my tires and put my battery in? Can you go check? I probably don't need you. Well, actually. Yeah, I don't know. We're going to find out. Thank you, CJ. All hands on deck for marshalling situations. If you're in the last one and you're not CJ, we need you out here. Straight away. Careful, careful, careful. Hang on, hang on. Joe, you don't want to help, do you? You want to help? I appreciate it. Thank you, CJ. Cool. All right, lineup for this one going to be... Let's go ahead and roll out. I could still use one more marshal. Looks like, yeah. Looks like Rod's making his way out here. No. Yeah. Joe, can I get you at the end of the table? Backstretch is closed. Backstretch is closed. Your TQ today, Alejandro Vegas. Second qualifier, Greg Tenney's. Third qualifier, Tyler Witt. Alec Walters in the 4. Brad Schmidt in the 5. Matt Wilbert in the 6. Mike Meister on the 7. Andy Krivitz on the 8. Yeager on the 9. And Sunderledge on the 10. All right, you guys know how it's done. Drivers ready. Marshals on your toes. We're going in less than 5. Patience, 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 patience. Good start, guys. Good start. We are in post position order, except for Walters giving up a couple spots on the big table. Witt goes inside. Tenney's over the kids' table, taking away the second spot. So it's Vegas, Witt, Tenney's. Walters back up to 4th. Then Wilbert. Somebody got the short end of the stick there. Rough lap there for Andy Krivitz. To the front we go. Greg Tenney's in the purple and white. Then we're going to have Alejandro Vegas, Alec Walters, and Tyler Witt. Matt Wilbert and Brad Schmidt, top 6 breaking away. Greg Tenney's your leader over the kids' table. A little bit of a gap there. Alejandro Vegas in the second spot. Watch it going on to the backstretch. Going on to the backstretch. Oh, rough couple of first laps. Let's get rolling, guys. Tough start in a lot of spots. Tenney's in Vegas going to go to war in the front of this one. They're building a pretty good lap to Matt Wilbert. And it looks like Andy Krivitz is up to 4th. Brad Schmidt in the 5th spot. Tyler Witt up to 6th. Then Mike Meister in the 7. Yeager in the 8. Sunderledge in the 9. And Walters in the 10. Going to get around Sunderledge right there. Your lead battle. Alejandro Vegas and Greg Tenney's around Associated Point. Your third place car going to be Matt Wilbert in the silver and green. Matt getting a little bit wrong at Associated Point there. It's hard to tell. Kasurk makes a better door than a window. Your leader, the one, the only, Alejandro Vegas in the all-purple, going to try to hold off Tenney's in the purple and white. Through the S's over the big table. Tenney's looks to the inside. It's not there. Over the triple section, Ollie holds the door closed. Tenney's going to look for a way around that battle for the lead through the sweeper. Vegas and Tenney's. They're starting to separate up good ways. To the third place car, which is now Andy Krivitz in the all-white. He's going to have to try to hold off his Yokomo brother, Matt Wilbert, and a hard-charging Tyler Witt. Brad Schmidt right there and Mike Meister as well. Front 2 broken away. Vegas and Tenney's around the wheel. Vegas keeping the door closed. Tenney's looking for a way around. Big gap then back to Tyler Witt up to 3rd. Did Matt Wilbert lose a lap somehow? Matt, did you lose a lap somewhere? I got to check timing and scoring on that. I might have missed something. Ollie out front stretching a little bit of a gap to Greg as they work through the lap traffic. It's been madness. I certainly hope the lap timer's right. So it's Vegas, Tenney's, Witt, Schmidt, Krivitz, Meister, Walters, Sunderledge, Yeager, Wilbert. 2:55 in, 2:05 to go. Vegas and Tenney's have worked their way through the lap traffic. They're going over the table, and the battle resumes at the front. Meanwhile, Tyler Witt trying to get back into it. He's got a fast car. Gets looped twice in the same corner through no fault of his own. Yeager parks on his back bumper. Rough race for Witt. Plenty to be decided yet. So top down, we'll let the lap timer figure out what's going on here. Vegas definitely holding off. Tenney's at the front of it. 1:35 to go. Vegas, Tenney, Schmidt, Krivitz, Witt, Walters, Meister, Wilbert, Sunderledge, Yeager. We got a minute and a half to go. Vegas been out front all day. Been holding off charges from all directions. Greg Tenney's the latest in the purple and white, starting to take a good chunk out this lap. 16.4 for Vegas, 16.2 for Tenney's. Tenney's takes out a couple of tenths right there. Brad Schmidt has made his way up to the 3rd spot. He's going to try to hold off Andy Krivitz. Krivitz in that all-white car going to make his way through Matt Wilbert. I can't tell what lap Matt Wilbert's on. It says he's a couple laps down. We're going to check the timing on that. Schmidt gets it wrong. That lets Andy Krivitz through. Andy Krivitz going to be up to 3rd. But the battle for the win still resumes. 55 seconds to go. Vegas still trying to hold off a hard charging Greg Tenney's. Down the backstretch, the 2 purple cars are going to be your 2 lead cars. Vegas and Tenney's around the wheel. Vegas in the all-purple. Tenney's in the purple with the white trim. Through the S section, they got 40 seconds to decide it. Tenney's backsides the table nicely. Gets a little bit loose going into that triple section. Gives it back to Vegas. The battle through the sweeper, the same as it's been all race. Vegas and Tennies around the wheel. Vegas going a little too hard, gives some time back to Tennies. Third spot is Andy Krivitz. Then Brad Schmidt and Tyler Witt. So that is a battle for third, fourth, and fifth at Associated Point right now. But up front, still not less than a second, covering Vegas and Tennies at Associated Point. Tennies getting even closer. We got 5 seconds to go. Race to the line, lead drivers. 3, 2, 1. Finish the lap you're on. Tennies cases the last triple. That seals the deal. Vegas going to hold him off. The midfield battle. Looks like Krivitz is going to hold off Witt and Schmidt. He will. Here comes Andy Krivitz in the all-white. Tyler Witt. There's Brad Schmidt for fifth. Sunderledge, our last driver running. Shut him down, shut him down. Vegas, Tennies, Krivitz, Witt, Schmidt, Meister, Walters, Sunderledge, Yeager, and Wilbert rounding out this modified A main today.
All right, final race of the evening. Stock Buggy A main. We got some marshals. You guys can roll them out. Take it easy on the first lap. TQ, this one going to be Lutz. Weissenberger in second. Ben Bliss, Kreuzer, Surgeon, Adam Ska, Kasurik, Rodney, Piskey, and Riley Becker making it in that 10th spot. Straightaway is closed. Lutz, Weissenberger, Bliss, Kreuzer, Sorgen, Ska, Kasurik, Gilly, Piskey, Becker. All right. I don't know how to restart the race, so hopefully you guys have a really good first start. Scott, don't tell me. You guys just start it good. All right, guys. This is the A main. We're going to take it nice and easy on that first lap. Don't force anything. You guys are going on the tone in less than 5. All right, we're off and rolling. Everybody's working nice. Single file. Get a little loose. Work it out. It's a long race. Not that far back. Everybody go nice and easy. Long race, Kreuzer. Nice and smooth, slow as fast. On that first lap, we got Lutz out first. Straightaway. It's clear. Lutz out front. CJ Weissenberger leaving that door wide open in the large table, but he's lucky that Ben didn't capitalize. 4 spot is Ska. He's under battle by Kasurik. Looks like Sorgen. Rodney, Piskey, Kreuzer in that last spot. He's moving up. And Riley. Lutz starting to stretch it out a little bit. CJ getting a little bit squirrely around the carousel. That's going to bring Ben a little bit closer. CJ once again leaving the door wide open at the large table. Ben trying to capitalize, but doesn't make it happen. Lutz pulling away. The battle here is for second position. CJ coming around into the carousel right now, keeping it tight, right on the curbing. Ain't leaving Ben nowhere to go. Ben trying to force that inside move on the large tabletop that CJ keeps leaving open. A little bit back, we got Ska coming into the roulette wheel now. He's followed by Kasurik, only a short distance behind him. He's got a hard charge coming. Sorgen moving up. Kreuzer moving up. Lutz starting to stretch it out a little bit. CJ scrubbing the pipe. Ben's going to move a little bit closer. That's our closest battle on the track right now for second spot. CJ nice and tight on the large tabletop. Riley going to give him plenty of room. Thank you, Riley. Ben looking for a move on the outside. Can't make it happen. It's Lutz, Weissenberger, Bliss, Ska, Kasurik, Kreuzer, Sorgen, Gilly, Piskey, and Becker. Sorgen and Kreuzer battling it out. Caution in the large table. It's clear. Kreuzer going big. Back to the front. It's Lutz. He's coming in that short chute, going to the triple right now. His car looks good. CJ is starting to close the gap. Ben Bliss not far off. Lutz last time by 17-0. CJ 16-6. Ben Bliss 16-6 last time by. Kasurik in by Scott. Didn't see what happened. Scott is going to be shortly under attack by Sorgen and Kreuzer. Kreuzer going big, trying to make it stick on the outside. Pushes it on the inside, makes it stick. Gets a little bit loose going onto this triple. Andy's right there. So we got Lutz in the roulette wheel. Ben Bliss in the roulette wheel. Got by CJ. Didn't see what happened. Ben over the large table. CJ over the large table. Perfect. $1:30 to go. 1:30. Lutz into the large table now. He's got about maybe a straightaway lead over Ben, and it's closing. Lutz's last lap, 17-2. Ben's last lap, 17-1. Watch it going on a straightaway. Someone's going to piggyback ride by CJ. One minute left to go. Ska rolling it over on the large table. That's going to give Sorgen the position. Kreuzer soon to follow. Where's our leader? Brian Lutz, you can hear him on the track. You know where he is. He's coming into the roulette wheel. 17-2 last time by. Ben with a slow lap, 17-6. CJ 16-6. Making up 1 second on Ben that last time by. Watch it going on a straightaway. Watch it going on a straightaway. Marshall is there. Nice move, Tyler. 20 seconds left to go. Lutz just has to keep the rubber side to the ground. Ben Bliss is trying all he can, but don't know if he can make it happen in this amount of time. 10 seconds left to go. 5, 4. Ska gonna try and make something happen this last lap on Sorgen. It's a race to the line. Oh, Ska puts it in the penalty box. Lutz coming around onto the straightaway right now. Sealing the deal. Just waiting on a few to finish. Just waiting on Weissenberger. And that's a race. Brian Lutz going to win it. Ben Bliss, second spot. CJ in that third. Kasurik making it up to fourth. Sorgen, Ska, Kreuzer, Piskey, Becker, and Gilly. Good race, guys. All right, well, that's it. That concludes our Saturday Night Fever program for the evening. Thank you guys for coming. And as always, any rebroadcasting of this Trackside production is strictly prohibited without the written consent of Trackside Hobbies.